Hello, guys. Hello. Started off late. In fact, I just woke up. I ended up falling asleep right after my first meal. Sorry about that. Okay, so when I woke up, it just there was a setup here. Let me get my thing here. Let me get my thing here. Let me see, and I need to share this link. So I'm trading MNQ. Yesterday was I was making money on ES, but then it started losing, and so I switched back to MNQ and made another 1,600, I believe. That's what it was. So what I'm looking for here now is gonna see my ticker here. There we are. Oops, got the wrong one. Okay, now I'm confused here. I took the wrong screen out. So where's my screen? Here it is. Oh, this is weird. This is really weird. Now I can't find my screen. What happened to my screen? Okay, where's my screen? Is this it? This is just weird. Oh, here it is. It got lost somehow when I switched. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm trying to share this link to my group here. Hold on. Schedule. Here we are. So here. All right. Copy. So today is what? Tuesday. All day. It's April 15th. Tax day. Um, get the link here. Sorry about that. Next week I'll be sharing this with what you call it. I'm gonna be sharing this link to my Facebook page. There. In the session today. Okay, there. Good. Where am I? Here, there we are. Okay, enough of that. That's where you are with this trade. So I'm trading MNQ here. I have 4 contracts. Easy setup. We're bouncing off the wall. We're bouncing off the mid band. You can see, right? I'm trying to get my pointer. Man, I didn't know I was gonna fall asleep like that. Okay, there. There's my pointer. So we bounced off the 50. Basically, we bounced off the -1 deviation or +1 deviation coming off there. So I just want to make sure I got, yeah. And here is the 233 right here. I don't know why I have it different than the other ones. Weird. I don't have the other way around. I have no idea why. Let me check something here. I think I had a sheet here. Well, that's going up. Yeah, this is weird. This is just. Yeah, it shouldn't be okay. This one's MNQ. The other one should be NQ. Yeah, I'm just wondering maybe we should trade NQ now. Okay, we're in the middle of a trade, so that's fine. I'll just leave it the way it is right now. Just thinking maybe I should trade NQ. So you see our target is right. A good. It's a good target because it's really, you can see, we have right under the high of the day. So, and there's some, yeah, we're good. Yeah, there's the high of the day right there. And there, the Cortez, yeah, he Cortez. So here it's pretty slow, but hey, I'll rather do this. I just wanted to try ES yesterday. Actually, good for beginners. Not too slow for me, to tell you the truth. So I'm really looking at the overall. Let's see if we can get this right. Overall thing here. Yeah, they kind of went over. So let's do this right there. And the yeah, we're just approaching. There's the target right there. So we're close to that target. You can see here we not quite hit this. Let me see. The first target is right here. It tried to hit the second target, came back. Now it's trying to get up there. Okay, I'll leave it there. So we had this move come up. There's a high point, came back down here, right between the 50, almost close to the 50, but a little over. So we kind of um, overran the 50%, not, but close to the 61.8, which is a really good pullback. So we're looking for a profit target of 59.50 per contract. So that's times 4, or 200 something. Close to 60. Let's say 60 times 4, 240. The way this market moving is not that. We had the move right here. 130. That's a big move. Came back. So that's based on. Okay, so we're looking at that. Let me look at something here. So let's say on $60. If I bring it up to really this target up here, again, we get any momentum come. There's really no momentum right now. Let's look at this. Okay. So I'm trading this PA that I got a payout on. This is gonna be my 12th trading day. So I'm already over profit. I mean, I'm still over the profit target. So I can actually request on my 16th, or basically, I'm looking at the calendar. I know it's gonna bring it up here. Nope. Thought it was. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't want to do that. Anyways, by Monday, I can request for another payout. My payout just got approved to this is earlier today, or basically overnight yesterday. Yeah, yesterday during the afternoon session of the New York afternoon session. So I got the approval. Haven't received the payment, so it should be coming by either tomorrow or the next day, which is fine. So I would continue trading my account. So I'm basically up 16. I think if I'm looking at this, I can look at my thing. My current balance is like 16,000 in profit still. After taking out the payment of 2750. So in the process of reviewing my I guess my account, I kept on trading to build up the account so I can get another withdrawal by Monday, by this coming next week. Let me see here. Yeah, that's what it is. So right now my balance is $14,000 in profit, and it's 164 on a 150K account, and you need 157, at least 157 157.5 to actually withdraw from the maximum amount you can withdraw. So I'm all over that right now. I just have to have the days now, and also manage my loss if there is a loss. That's why you have to manage your loss. I'm just gonna get something to drink, but that's fine. I just conked out right after my my breakfast. This market has no momentum at all. Just as long as we create a higher low here, that's fine. You can see we've been creating you see the big distance right here, right? So that's why. Um, Does have any questions? There, you're still trading at MES, right? So we have a reversal here. You see this reversal? Now we have a lower high, right? Because we had a reversal bar coming down here. Now my question is, do I get out? It's a good question. We're still above the zero line. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. Is it moving to? Is it moving at all? Okay. So we get another reversal bar here, which will create what we call a railroad trail. Well, basically, it's almost like a plus. We went down, then we're going back up. That's a strong. That's a signal that it will continue going up. But right now, it has created a reversal bar to the upside, meaning a blue bar like this. This one we had two. No, not quite. Maybe one. Where there's something in between. So and show it does show my on my ticker here -8 on NQ, meaning moderate bias to the downside. Not really strong unless we start hearing signals coming in. Then I might just abandon this and come down, but it may just come down here. I mean, it's really hard. So there. Yeah, there we go. We have NQ coming down here. Let's see. Let's get this out. Because now we have what? We have
Order filled.
I closed out loss of 181 only. So this one, I'm definitely
Order filled.
trying to get down here. Now, I may just get down here. Let's see. Because it may break that swing here. You know what? Decrease. We might have to add some contracts. That's fine. Let's see if it's going to hit that first target. Because why am I doing that? Because, well, we created a lower high, right? From here to here. Even though, yeah, still lower high from here. So now we're looking for this to break this structure here. I'm expecting that. So you know what? Let me bring this all the way down to same thing down there.
Order submitted.
I'm already scaling in another 4 contracts, knowing that now we're below the zero line here. And I'm also already assuming that it's going to break this swing. That's basically the pivot point. Let's see if it does break that.
Order filled.
So now we're in. Let's look at what's going on in the 5-minute. Like I said, let's see if it breaks the structure right here. coming with the momentum now. Here comes the sellers coming in. Let's see if it has enough momentum. Oh, right in the middle of this fair value gap. I mean bullish fair value gap. So the middle is basically right here somewhere. I think one of my profit targets, that's where it is. So we can build up on, yeah, let's see if they can try to break this structure right here, the pivot point. I mean, the market is moving so slow that you can actually, which is good. So you guys, for the beginners, you can see actually what it is. So they're trying to break this right there, that structure with the pivot point as well. You can see as it's trying to break it, sellers are coming in, creating hopefully strong momentum to the downside. Let's see. He's going to try to bounce. Let's see. But knowing NQ, it's going to try it again. Nope. Okay, so the buyers are coming in, but not that strong yet. Let's see the character of the NQ. It's going to try and hit that low again. Because again, look at this momentum. We still have nothing really showing me that it's going to try and get back up. Well, right now it's the price action is showing that, but I think momentum is going to continue coming down. Yeah, sellers coming in, but it's not that strong. Let's see, it bounces off the 21 EMA there. This might be just a pullback because we still have momentum to the downside. And the market is slow. Again, we may have to watch it because, like I said, this is a fair value gap, bouncing off the fair value gap. Oh, it never really. Let's see if it gives it another try to the downside. Let's see. I'm not giving it up yet. I might have to increase my, and this is just a small risk. Why? Because I want to see it really. Here's the mid band. Maybe it bounce off there. Really, the swing is up here, which I can put my stop there. But I'm just trying to minimize it. So you have the plus 1.5 deviation there, right? So you have the plus 1.5 there. So that's also a good point to pull back to and come back down. Until it makes really a reversal bar, I might have to consider. But again, this maybe just be a pullback there, then come back down. Because now we do have a double bottom. Because naturally this is a a jumping board to go up, especially with the pivot point there. Okay, there's a reversal bar, but again, let's see. Now we're getting some yellow here. Again, this is in a 6416 chart. Maybe at the 20 by 4 chart, may be different. Those anyone here trading the 20 by 4 chart rather than 6416? Okay, so that right there, let's see. I want to see a closed bar above the 50, the mid band, I should say. If it does that, then I'm definitely going to close. Because right now my trade going counter trend, but based on we're getting lower highs, right? We haven't produced a lower low. So now you can see this is kind of increasing. If it gets back, the zero line here, then that's when to abandon, or basically we may just have to get, again, we're looking at price action. It didn't create a lower low, but it did create a lower high. And again, my odds are against me going down. Why? Because again, we have a fair value gap, a bullish fair value gap. Okay, so it looks like, let's see how, I want to see, like I said, close this out. So at least have two green bars going up. You can see here, we only had one and it still came down. See, like this right here. We only had one bar, one green bar going up. And what was it enough? No, it would still continue coming down. I think there's news. That's why it's not moving. News later. No. Nothing much. See, he's trying to get past that mid band because really, since we went down below the mid band, tendency is to come back up to the mid band and continue coming down. That's the reason why I have the short. Because let me try to test the VWAP. It's been out here to the +2 deviation already. So the only way is we already went out really to the outer borders of the VWAP deviation. So if we're already out there, most likely the tendency is trying to come back to the VWAP. And how is that? How can you tell? Well, we're getting higher or lower highs. That's the reason why. You just had to see that what price action. Now let's see continue with the momentum to the downside. Now there, see that's what I'm saying. NQ is always going to test that low. It tries to spook traders coming, trying to go back up, and so traders will tend to what? Okay, it's going to go up based on there's a fair value gap. Okay, but are you looking if they're creating higher highs to basically tell you that it's going up? No, they did break this structure, but they didn't really break past here. That's why when I took that long, I was hoping that it's going to get past, but no, it didn't. It created a lower high. And that's what confirmed me. Okay, let's see. It's going to start coming down. But yeah, they try to trick traders, and they may still do the same thing. But I'm prepared to, just in case I get a loss, that's fine. Because the move up will actually be bigger than my loss here, or let's say the two losses that I incurred. That's why you look at the probabilities. Yeah, they're usually what's it called? They're what's it what's the word I'm looking for? Inter correlation. They're intercorrelated. There's a strong correlation between the ES and the NQ. A direct correlation rather than a opposite correlation. What's the other term? But the direct correlation. That's what it is. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Let me see. Again, let's see what happens. They're still trying to determine if they're going to give momentum to upside or downside. We're still below the zero line on the MACD, but barely. Time is 3 minutes for the top of the hour. Let's see what they do here at the top of the hour here. Yeah, you can actually see what happened during the London session. Really nothing. How can you tell? Well, here's the 4 o'clock right there. The only thing you do is just going up and down right here. This is your range. There's your range right here on your London session, and that's it. That's your range right there. That's what the London session did, or is still doing. They made all the moves be prior to that. This is already what? This is at 2 o'clock. And you can see here also in the 5 minute, we're getting lower highs. We're just not getting lower lows. Now, will they provide the lower low now? I don't know. No, Larry, it's not strange. That's typical. That's what people look at. In fact, Karen, one of her trades, she has the ES open because basically that's what we were trading before, and so correlated with NQ. It's really who moves first is really the question. But who moves first, then the other index, either be the ES or the NQ, will follow. So okay, so do we have it here? We're gonna close. Okay, so here. Let's see if it creates a, we want to see this closure, this bar. So there's going to be 2 green bars. So I'm going to exit out of there. So I'll have maybe a total of maybe $500 loss. That's fine. I'm on a 5K, I'm on a 150K account. So I want to see right now, here's a plus 1.5 extension. It may bounce off that 1.5 and come back down. Okay, there's your second bar, right? Second green bar I'm talking about. So I may just close this out. Now let's see what happens here.
Order filled.
Because this may still come down. It didn't hit my stop loss. I just basically closed my trade out. Because really, if I'm going to have a stop loss, it's probably up here. Will it create a higher high is the question. Yes, now we have 2 green bars. I want to see third bar. Why? Because that's where you see that 1.5. Look what they're doing. I got out too prematurely. Look at this. This is just a mess right here. They're just ranging. Someone doesn't wait for a breakout right now. But in terms of risk, that was the risk I was going to take. And like I said, I'm only down 500, which is okay. That's your London session right there. It's just that range. Is it worth trading? No. We're at 5 o'clock. We're at the top of the hour. What did it do? It didn't do anything. So this may be I'd be happy with a $500 loss on the London session. We'll see what happens in the New York Open. So basically, the London session was a dud. It was just in the range. Never had anything. I don't know why. I'm looking at if there's going to be any major news economic report coming out in New York session, and there's none. Yep. Pretty soon you'll have a lawn there, and you need to mow it. And to tell you the truth, they might make a move around 6 p.m. or something, or 6 a.m. or whatever. That's just like last time. That's what they did. They made a big move. But maybe I'll give this another half hour and call it quits. But let me see. Look at this MACD. That's horrendous. So you basically have just a range right there on the MACD. You can see a breakout here. It'd be from here to there. Look at that. That's your range. Yeah, they can make this close with another green bar going up. I might just take that trade. Because then if it closes, we're closing above the 1.5 deviation. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits. So for this session, this is the first time I really had a loss. In a long time, I've been having streaks, winning streaks. Oh, Ivan, you joined us late. Did you trade, Ivan? Did you make money? Because I know you made money on this London session. Really nothing going here, so kind of joined us late, Ivan, but I'll be closing this down. First time in a long time I get a loss on my London session. Small loss, 533. Oh, okay. So here, it may make its move here. I heard a click. No, NQ still down, -6. ES is trying to make the move. So if ES makes the move, Lara, then NQ will follow. But it's not a strong move. It's just a So is this about to make a move again? Remember, my original thing was to the downside, but again, it didn't get past that plus 1.5 deviation. It really bounced. That was the border. That's what they're bouncing off right now, the plus 1.5 deviation. Again, they may just continue just go down here, then come back up. Look, we're still here in this range on the MACD. Okay, guys, I'm going to quit. This is so boring. So anyways, it's been the same bar moving up and down for like over. Yeah, exactly. Not worth your time. Might as well use your time doing other things. See you guys later for the New York morning session. Hopefully it's moving there. Okay, guys? See you guys. Peace. Stay safe. God bless. Bye-bye.